Hi everyone, Phil from Sandhill Coffee. If you've never heard of Sandhill Coffee before, we are a craft coffee roaster, a fellow chamber member, located here in the Lisle area. Just to get started, a couple things that Sandhill really focuses on. One of the biggest things is buying direct from the farms. So we partner with farms from all over the coffee producing regions and purchase directly from them. One of the really nice things about doing this is that we and you, the end consumer, know that the funds are going directly back to the farm. So on the farm, that's providing funds for social projects, environmental projects, and just taking care of the farmers. They're the ones doing the hard work all year round, and we're enjoying this delicious coffee. So it's nice to know it's going directly back to them. Okay, so for today, I'm going to show you a quick at-home cold brew recipe, something you can easily do with just stuff from your kitchen. You don't need any fancy brewing equipment. And then I'll quickly touch on a couple of the coffees we have. Okay, so first we'll start with the cold brew recipe. A few things that you'll need: a mason jar, quarter cup measuring cup, and a strainer, a mesh colander, whatever you have available that has pretty small mesh that won't let the coffee grounds go through. Okay, so to get started, put your mason jar and your quarter cup measuring utensil. You take a quarter cup of coarsely ground coffee. That's important. You want to use coarsely ground coffee so that for cold brew, the chunkiest that your grinder can grind the coffee beans at. Okay, so you dump in the grounds. Okay, so you got your mason jar with the coffee grounds. And next, you'll just want to fill it with water. I suggest doing this slowly so it doesn't all splash out and make a huge mess. Maybe speaking from experience, but so fill this with water and cap it. Once you cap it, throw it in your fridge overnight. Overnight's the easiest way because time passes a lot faster, but you want to let this steep in the fridge for anywhere between 12 and 24 hours. This is the fun experimental part of this, because try doing this at different time intervals to see the different flavors you get and see which one you like the best. So fast forward, take out our cold brew. Now it's time to strain it. So all you would do is take the cold brew, pour it into another cup that you have below. Don't forget that part either. And what you're left with is a concentrate, cold brew concentrate. So you can either drink this as is. If you like your really strong cold brew, you can dilute it with water. You can use it as in cocktails. You can get really creative with it. Cold brew is pretty forgiving. As far as storage goes, as long as you have a mason jar with a lid, your freshly brewed cold brew can last capped in the fridge for a couple weeks. We'll say 2 weeks, no more than that. You can slowly, take a little bit out, dilute it with some water, have your cold brew outside on a hot day, and then when you run out, make some more. So if there's any questions about that, please feel free to reach out to me. Or I posted a video on Sandhill's YouTube page that you can also reference. Next, we're going to talk about a couple of our coffee options. So here I have the light roast, dark roast. So our light roast is from Nicaragua. And like I mentioned before about buying directly from the farmers, as you can see the name on here, so that is Jose Francisco's plot of land. So it's Jose and his wife Emma. They take care of the coffee beans all year. They have a few acres, so it's kind of a nice micro lot, kind of unique batch of coffee. Really nice sweet flavors, kind of fruity flavors. So if you enjoy a pour over, brewing by pour over, that's an awesome one to try. Next, we have our mainstay. That's our rotating single origin dark roast. Right now, this is from Honduras. It's from a really cool farm that's doing some awesome work. Some really cool experimental things as far as different processes for processing coffee on the farm, which I can explain at a different time. But this is a really nice dark roast, good smooth drinking, makes a great cold brew. So if you like cold brew, try this one out. Otherwise, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Hope to see you at future chamber events in person in the future. Sandhillcoffee.com, check it out. If you have any questions, please reach out. Thanks. Have a good one.